Welcome to the Deep Dive. As part of the DreamClass team, we know that running a modern school, well, it feels like juggling 1,000 flaming torches at once. And right now, one of the biggest torches, the one causing so much administrative chaos, is the multilingual challenge.
Oh, absolutely. It's that constant copy-paste loop of doom. It just burns out your staff.
And it's not sustainable if you actually want to reach all your families. So today, we're going to try and fix that workflow.
We're breaking down the landscape of automated translation.
But not just listing tools. We want to figure out which ones handle the heavy lifting versus which ones, actually build relationships.
And you have to start by realizing those are two totally different jobs. First up, you've got your heavy lifters.
Okay.
This is for all the bulk work. Think student handbooks, policy PDFs, the stuff that just needs brute force translation.
Right. But we aren't just talking about a teacher running a worksheet through a website. This is bigger.
At an organizational level, you need to be looking at tools like the Google Cloud Translation API.
Okay, hang on. API is one of those terms that can scare people. If I'm a school principal, not a coder, what does that actually mean for my school?
It's simpler than it sounds.
Yeah.
Think of an API as like a digital pipe. Instead of you pasting text into a website, this pipe feeds translation right into your school portal.
So it happens in the background.
Exactly. Your IT person sets it up once and then it just works. It turns translation from a constant task into an engine.
But isn't Google sometimes a bit literal? Are we trusting it with a 50-page handbook where nuance really matters?
That's a fair point. Google is really about scale. If you need to preserve the nuance and critically the formatting, you should look at the DeepL API.
DeepL is the one everyone says feels more human.
That's the one. It's designed for that nuance. It's great for translating handouts where you don't want to spend 3 hours fixing the margins afterwards.
Okay, so that covers the documents. But sending a handbook is a world away from texting a parent that school is closed for a snow day.
A completely different world. For day-to-day messages, families need to know what to do next. A brute force tool can translate the words, but, well, totally lose the message.
Which is where something like Talking Points comes in.
Yes. Talking Points is so interesting because it was built specifically for that school-to-home connection. It does cultural translation, not just linguistic.
What's that actually look like?
Well, take a word like suspension. That carries very different weight in different cultures. Talking Points uses AI for speed, but they keep a human in the loop, real people, to review sensitive messages.
Well, you don't accidentally cause a panic.
You don't. You're basically categorizing the risk level of every communication. We call it the fast draft approach.
With a high-stakes rule, I'm guessing.
Precisely. Most things are low stakes. Your weekly updates, lunch menus, just let the AI handle the fast draft. But the high-stakes rule is absolute.
Which covers what?
Discipline, legal notices, IEPs. A human must review those. No exceptions.
That makes perfect sense. But here's the catch, right? You can have the best tools, DeepL, Talking Points, all of it. But they're useless if they can't find a parent's phone number because it's buried in a spreadsheet on someone's desktop.
That is the root cause of so many problems. Data scatter just kills automation. If your student data is in 4 different apps, you're back to manual entry.
And this is the centralization argument we talk about constantly here at DreamClass.
It's the whole foundation. When you centralize attendance, enrollment, and family data in one place, you stop hunting for information. The translation tools can just sit right on top of that clean data.
We hear this from our users all the time. The relief isn't just about the software itself, it's replacing 4 different logins with one.
And it makes compliance, like GDPR, so much more manageable. Plus, it's just more cost-effective for smaller schools than paying for a dozen separate tools.
It all connects. If your operations are centralized, the translation strategy actually has a chance to succeed.
It has a stable place to live.
So if we boil all this down for the school leader listening right now, what's the one final thought you want to leave them with?
I'd say this. Don't let one person become the translation hero. If only one person knows how to use the tool, you've just created a brand new bottleneck.
That's a great point.
Adoption always beats features. And if your operations are centralized, the translation strategy will actually stick.
I love that. If you're feeling that operational scatter, come check out our Praising at DreamClass or, book a walkthrough. See if that centralized approach feels right for your school.
It's worth a look.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Deep Dive. We'll catch you next time.